Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Haziq Izzuddin bin Saiful Bari. So today I want to present my proposal developing augmented reality model translation for travelers visits Malaysia using optical character recognition target for brochures. So the first page we have my table of contents. My research background is tourism's global impact on economic growth sets the stage, leading the exploration of Malaysia's appeal and the subsequent need for a solution to language barriers faced by travelers that come to Malaysia. As we know, there are many people from other countries that come to Malaysia, but they cannot understand what inside our brochures because it is in Malay language. So now I move on to the problem statement. People traveling to Malaysia seek new experiences, but language barriers impede their ability to fully immerse themselves in the diverse local culture. And then, as we know, when people come to this country, they get brochures from our tourism ministry and tourism department, but the brochures is in Malay language. They cannot understand. We move on to the problem statement number two. The variability in written text and in the brochures, there are many different fonts and artistic text. And this is difficult to we recognize the patterns. So I imply OCR technique to face this problem. The next problem statement is the existing translation model face issues in translating in real time, impacting travelers who want to do face-to-face interactions. So they need a real-time translation to help them communicate with local people. So we move on to my research question and objective. First research question: what is the interactive way to translate information from a brochure? How can OCR techniques to be optimized to develop a translation model? How to convert real-time translation from OCR to display in augmented reality for travelers? To identify the interactive way to translate information from brochures for travelers is the first research objective. Next is to develop translation model using OCR in diversity of text styles encountered in travel-related environments. Third, to develop a real-time system translation from OCR to display in augmented reality for travelers. So this is my research scope, and I hope the significance of my research is to assist global travelers in understanding provided brochures without the need for a translator, enables travelers to plan their trips using information in brochures without language barriers. And there is other two. So this is my literature review mind map. So the domain in my research project is tourism. And the first article that I found out in the title of Importance of Foreign Language Skill in the Tourism Sector, the findings on the article, the authors has emphasized on the importance of foreign language abilities, especially in French, because the research was done in French, and the professionals urged to understand socio-cultural dimensions of languages, not just focusing on grammar and vocabulary. And the author also stated that people that involved in tourism, either they want to go to travel, they need to understand the foreign language a little bit skills before they go to the travel. And the second article, I find out that English as a global language in travel sector, uh, the author has stated that English as a lingua franca in the tourism. The technology that we use is augmented reality. It is to provide model translation in real time that people can use to translate in short time. The findings on the first paper is an overview of augmented reality, detailed exploration of augmented reality covering its evolution and current state. And the second paper, that the acceptance of augmented reality technology in tourism industry. This case study was done in tourism industry that conducted by several hundred feedbacks. The technique we use is optical character recognition in combination with pattern recognition and also CNN. And lastly, data augmentation for pre-processing. So this is the title that related with my topic. A survey on various optical character recognition technique. It explained how many CR technique can be implied with various different other techniques, BPNN and others. So to achieve the first objective, to identify the interactive way to translate information from brochures for travelers, there are two phases, which is preliminary study and knowledge acquisition. And to achieve the second objective, to develop translation model using OCR in diversity of textiles, there are phases which are data acquisition, data preprocessing, model design, model development, and model evaluation. So lastly, for the research methodology table, to achieve third objective, to deliver a real-time model translation from OCR to display in AR for travelers. The three phases is simulation system development in real world, and then simulation system evaluation to evaluate the system, and lastly documentation the system. So this is the expected outcome. The first page there is my expected interface, and then the second phase which is user put their camera in front of the brochures, and then lastly the third page it shows you directly the translation of the text. And this is my current Gantt chart. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this research project.